Hello everyone, Amanda Davis here, the face behind Amanda's Beauty Alcove, and tonight I'm going to share some spring skincare tips with you. Avon recently did a event where they were sharing some of these tips, and I wanted to share them with my audience as well. And I also added in some of my own. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started. And the first tip is going to be to um, All right, I think we're back. My computer is being weird, of course, anyway. All right, let me try this again. All right, so the first tip is going to be to exfoliate. And so, one of the ways that you can do that is we have this Esonox, a new clinical revitalize and reveal intensive peel. This one is more intense, and so it would be something that you would probably use maybe a couple of times a month. I think the directions say that you can use it about once a week, but it's going to depend on your skin and how sensitive your skin is. I know that I plan to use it about once a month. It does have AHA and PHA in it. And like I said, this one is more intense for sure. And then one that is still a little bit intense, but less intense than that one is this, an Esonox, a new clinical collagen booster. I've talked about that before. I really like this. It's an exfoliate microneedling polisher. And so this you can do a couple times a week or maybe once a week. And it's going to help to diminish the look of fine lines and wrinkles, and it's also going to exfoliate your skin. And it's like a microdermabrasion treatment. Um, and then we have something less intense, and this is actually okay for daily use. And I talked about it on my vitamin C video yesterday, and that is the new vitamin C, the exfoliating peel pads. And these actually are okay to use daily if you would like. And they're just pads, and they have vitamin C, and um, they are going to help to exfoliate your skin as well. And then along the lines of the pads, we also have the, where'd it go? Sorry, I'm looking at everything that's in front of me on my desk. We also have it's the new clinical extra strength peel pads, and those are kind of like a glycolic peel. They are a little bit more intense. They would not be for daily use, but you could use them a couple of times a week. And really, as far as what product you go with, it would be about how sensitive is your skin and also your preferences. I have all of these products because I do use all of these products. I'm not going to lie, I don't necessarily use this one daily, but if I was to want to grab something quick and easy and also daily, I would grab these. And then, guess I'm going to aim to do this one about once a month, and then aim to do this one maybe once a week. And because it is good to just refresh your skin and exfoliate. um, and then, as far as cleansing goes, in the springtime and the summer, we might do a whole lot more with, just makeup, or you're going to sweat more for sure. And also, you should be wearing your SPF. We'll talk about that in a minute. Um, and to get that off at night, you might want to do a double cleanse. So Avon just came out with the Beyond Glow Melting Balm Cleanser with enzyme and mango butter, and this smells amazing. And if you were going to double cleanse with this, you could do this first, and then there's the Gentle Foaming Cleanser with vitamins and kiwi that also just came out. So if you're double cleansing, basically you would do this first, and then you would do this. This is going to get all your makeup and dirt and SPF and everything off your face, and then you can do this. And so obviously, usually if you're going to double cleanse, you're going to do that at night because you're doing that to get rid of everything from the day, your makeup, your skincare, your SPF, all of that kind of stuff. Um, let me go back to exfoliating for a minute because I forgot to talk about when you want to exfoliate your body. So we do have some options for that as well. We have the new, and well, this has been around a little bit actually, the new vitamin C, the scrub, and that one I talked about last night too. And we also have the calming lavender sugar scrub. This is new. But if you want to make it a little bit more of a spa experience, you can check this one out for your shower. And then we also have this resurfacing lotion for the body. So that would be an option too that you can use in addition to scrubs to help to refresh your skin on your body. And we have actually a whole lot of options when it comes to body scrubs. So anyway, and then obviously you're going to want to moisturize after you do all of that. The resurfacing lotion will moisturize a little bit, but other days, if you are doing the body scrubs and then you get out of the shower and you want to moisturize, I know I'm going to probably be reaching for this illuminating body serum that I talked about last night because that's going to give me some shine. This does have shine to it, some shine and some sparkle. And again, with moisturizers, we have a whole lot of options for that too. There's no way I could go into all of that. So anyway, exfoliating, double cleansing, and then serums. So, well, and before I move on from let's go back to cleansing now. I did talk about the vitamin C and AHA facial cleanser last night. That's another good option for cleansing in the, well, any time of year, but especially in the spring because of the vitamin C and everything in it. So a regimen for skincare, going back to skincare, it would be usually cleansing, treating with serums, and then you're going to moisturize, and then you would put on some sort of eye cream. During the day, you should also always put on your SPF. And so for serum wise, of course, I'm going to use a new vitamin C brightening serum. I tend to use this almost every morning unless I'm in too much of a rush. And then I also will sometimes reach for my Beyond Glow, the vitamin C 6% and ferulic acid serum. I talked about both of those in my vitamin C video. And then I also like to use this snail mucin complex and niacinamide. I'll usually use this one in a nighttime routine, but you can use it during the day if you're putting on serums in the day. But this one is a good serum. This is going to help with your glass skin and glowing. In the spring, we want to glow. And then I will also usually use this niacinamide 10% and panthenol. And actually, for a glowing combination, using all three is a great combination. You would start with this one, and then I will do the vitamin C, and then I'll do the niacinamide. And I kind of just pause between steps. But these two serums together are a powerhouse for glowing skin if you're trying to get glowing skin. And then as far as moisturizing, I do like to use this priming moisturizer during the day and this all the time actually, but especially now to have that extra glowing skin. I used it today. And then if you are experiencing any sort of redness or anything like that, you can use our new Beyond Glow, the Centella line. So there's the cooling toner and then the stress release serum, well, redness relief serum, excuse me, Centella redness relief serum, and then the Centella soothing cream. And all of these three products are meant to help with redness. Now, I will say, if you get sunburn, aloe is still probably going to be the best thing, but this Centella Cica could actually possibly help with that, but it hasn't been tested, but it could potentially help with that because it is for redness in the skin. And then if you want to do some extra moisturizing during the day, you can use this niacinamide cream mist as like a refreshing mist. It's nice and refreshing. I know I took it to the beach with me and I was using it if I wanted to refresh my moisture and just have some nice refreshment during the day. And so you definitely want, for tips, you definitely want to exfoliate. You definitely want to use your SPF. And you also are going to want to use some nice serums with vitamin C and niacinamide and have that glowing skin. And then double cleansing is a good tip if you want to make sure you get all of the stuff off from the day. And you're going to want to switch to lighter weight moisturizers, particularly at nighttime too. So one that I like is the new Hydrofusion Gel Cream. And this does smell so good, but it's a nice lightweight gel texture. It's got hyaluronic acid, so that's a good ingredient. And but I'm not gonna lie, and these aren't necessarily thinner creams, but I do still use the snail mucin and the niacinamide all in one. Because at night I feel like my skin can take a little bit more personally, but if I do want to have something that's less heavy, I will definitely reach for this gel cream. Um, my skincare, if you can't tell, is that I use all the things. Versus having a routine, I use all the things because I like to try out everything. And it's also, what do I feel like I want or need in the moment? Um, and then I'm going to say, oh, and another one more lightweight moisturizer I pulled over here is my collagen booster. I like to use this one as well, the collagen booster firming cream. And this one is nice because when you push the button, the exact amount comes out, but it is a very thin lotion-like texture to this one too. So if you are looking for something more thin, and this one's going to help with firming and anti-aging and boosting your collagen and all of those good things. So that's another great option as well for lighter weight moisturizers. Um, and then I think that's most of what's in front of me. I was talking about SPFs. Of course, Avon has some options, and there is some more coming soon. But here are a couple of the options: the new Solaire, the Everyday Mineral Face, and the Everyday Face. Both of these are SPF 50. And then there's also the Active Face and Body. And this one I like because you can use it on your face and your body. This one is going to be the one that goes to the beach with me. But also there is a hint, there's some new sunscreen coming soon, but I'm not sure when it's coming. But it's supposed to be SPF 30 and SPF 50 from my understanding, and it is in the Beyond Glow lineup. So I'm excited for that. Some representatives got a sneak peek of it at an event. I was not part of that event, but I saw their pictures and I'm excited. So, and then while we're talking about Beyond Glow, you don't want to forget about your lips. So I like to reach for this nourishing. This one's just clear. The lips are in, but then there are also, I reach for these a lot, the tinted version. There's a hydrating tinted version, and then I don't have it in front of me, but there is the plumping cooling version as well. That one has menthol in it. And so those are real nice for nourishing your lips because you don't want to forget your lips, that's for sure. Um, and then you also don't want to forget your neck and chest. So this niacinamide neck and chest cream is a really great option, and I use it. And you don't want to forget your eyes. So the niacinamide eye cream is also a great option. So yeah, so to recap, spring skincare tips. Talked a lot about a lot of different products, so feel free to put a comment or send me a message if you have a question. Thank you for watching any replays. I do appreciate it. Thank you for watching over on YouTube. If you're watching over on YouTube, I have a lot of fun making these videos, and I honestly, all these products are here in front of me because I do actually use them. But anyway, so to recap, the spring skincare tips, it's going to be exfoliating your skin, your face, and your body, and doing so regularly, but also based on what your skin can handle. So I would say at minimum, do it once a week. And then your second tip is going to be to double cleanse in the evenings if you need to. And so that would be to use like a I was going to say, use the oil linked. I was trying to make sure this one was the oil based. Use your oil based cleanser first, and then use like a water based cleanser. So that was what I was trying to get out. Anyway, so you're going to do exfoliating at least once a week, your face and your body, double cleansing when you need to, making sure that you're wearing your SPF during the day, and that also should be face and exposed arms and things like that. Now, I'm not going to lie, I will be really good about doing it on my face, but I don't necessarily put it anywhere else unless I'm like going out somewhere and know I'm going to be outdoors. But I should do better about that because you can get sunburned even in the car, and it has happened to me. Using your lighter weight moisturizers, because if you put too much on, you'll notice that it just feels too thick and stuff like that, especially during the day. Especially during the day, you're going to want lighter weight moisturizers followed by your SPF. Um, and then using those vitamin C and niacinamide based serums for, well, serums and creams and anything like that based for your glowing skin. And I think that is about it. So, yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Like I said, I have a lot of fun making these videos, and feel free to put any questions or comments in the comments. Feel free to message me with any questions or comments. And also feel free to comment if you're watching on YouTube. I will get back to you as soon as possible. But yeah, all of these products, they're here because I do genuinely use them all myself, just kind of in rotation. Yesterday, I said that I would use my vitamin C products, and I did. So I used all my vitamin C products yesterday. And then I think today is going to be a Beyond Glow day. So I'm going to start with my double cleansing. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And I will see everybody with my next video. Bye, guys.